Well, hello, hello, hello. How's it going, guys? This is Goldbrut, and look at this. I just logged in, and I saw that it was 122,000 kamas, less poor. And as you can see, I sold all the gangster rings that I told you in the last episode, so I might do some more, and I don't know why, but I sold these ones too. Well, anyways, so here we are at the Aster Pond because we need to continue with this quest over here, down the drain. And today we are going to finish with this achievement. So down the drain, 6 feet under, and it's a case of the bitter bit. So we start by talking to these guys over here because it seems like they have some trouble with the mercenaries. And then we talk to the mercenaries. And then we talk to him again. Hmm. Now we need to talk to the advisor Arky. So I will meet you right there. Great, so now that we are here, we talk to her, and it seems like they want to make the pond private for some reason. So ask what she suggests and obey. Now we need to talk to Dom Silic, who is going to be by the pond. So Tom, what's going on here? Let's explain the issue and suggest discussing it with Arky. Da, da, da. He wants something in return. Now we need to talk to the innkeeper, Take a Bear. So here's Tech. We talk to him. We talk about Sir Huge Laris. And it seems like there was a confusion here. Now we need to find Cami the Muller. Now as you can see here, there's nothing that tells you where to go. Sometimes if you open the quest and you click on this, it says like a clue. So he can usually be found near the marketplace. Marketplaces in this case. You shouldn't have any problem spotting him. And since Astrup is not that big, and talking about the marketplaces, they're like really close together. So you could start, if you're here, you could start by the equipment marketplace and then you go left. So as you can see, it's only gonna be 1, 2, and 3 places to check. So let's start checking that. So is it gonna be the equipment marketplace? Doesn't seem like it. So it's actually the resource marketplace. So that's basically the way to go when quests don't show you where to go. You start looking for the clues and you need to make sure that you read what the NPCs tell you. Astrup is going to be easy, but when you start doing like the more complicated quests, like getting the precious Emerald Dofus, you need to read to be able to understand and to be able to know where to go if they don't show you in the map where to. This is where some people get stressed and they just quit on doing the quest or simply go and look for a guide because they think they cannot do it by themselves. But you can actually do it. So now we need to talk to Kami, and it seems like these people are going to um, damage him. So let's see if we can do this just once instead of doing it 4 times. Give me a second over here. Should be able to do it right now. It's a solo combat. Okay, so in this case, Yeah, it's gonna be an easy fight since they're level 15. Alright, so remember that you need to do that with all the characters you're playing. Now you talk to him. He was looking for his boss. The Duke offered him a job. Da da da. Okay. Now we need to go and ask questions to the bankers, as he is saying. The bankers are gonna be here, just one map up. So let's just go there. Oh, great. So now we are at the bank, and one thing I'm going to do is take this quest because this is gonna be a really short quest, and it's basically talking to a couple of people that are in the opposite sides of. They're opposite sides in Astrub. So one, I think it's over here, and another one. Oh, sorry. Another one is gonna be over here. Let me lock this. They're locked. Hmm. Anyways, so yeah, she's over here, and the other one is over here. So we need to talk to them, and yeah, it's a really fast quest. Now we enter to the bank, and we have to talk to Scott. We ask questions about the Duke. And let's see. There's another person over here. Ron. Okay, now we need to talk to Eileen once more. Just before talking to Eileen, and now that we're here, let's talk to this Blontarian militia lady to update the quest. An odd pair. Because that's also gonna be part of the achievement. Okay, now we need to talk to the Bragmarian one. Nice, so we can find her over here. As you can see in the map. We talk about the Bragmarian militia. And she says that the Bragmarian militia only recognizes one authority itself. Yeah, they're kind of evil. And that's it. You just finished another quest. So let's go and talk to Eiling. Nice. So what does she have to say about this? Discuss her claims of fraud. Turn towards the stranger. This is the stranger. Okay. Now we need to talk to D. And that's it. Now we need to go to the sap. And we started the quest 6 feet in the grave. Or 6 feet under. Why does this have two titles? Funny. Okay. Let's go to the sap. So now we are here at the sap, and as you can see, there's like literally no one with the exclamation symbol on top of their heads, which means that we need to talk to the NPCs that we can find here. One is Tokageko, but he is a trader. You can only buy things from him. And the other one is the experienced adventurer. So we talk to her, and this is the one that we need to talk to. Sorry. Nice. So now we need to go and talk to Gazdur. He's gonna be by the entrance of the Aster mine. Okay, so here we are, and we talk to her when we ask about the group of tourists. They enter the tunnels together. Okay. Only the guide came back out. Okay. What a cool guide. Yes, so we need to enter to the mine and check. Oh, he took it. Okay, that's fair. He was faster than me. Any other piece of iron for me? Nope. Okay, that's fair too. Nothing in here. Alright, so this is another kind of quest where you need to find the next target because they don't show you nothing in the map. But it's not that difficult. I think you just need to enter here. Yep, and you can find them right here. So you talk to them, we ask about the guide, and he just left. Okay, we need to defend them because it seems like they got attacked by some rats. And this is a solo combat, which means that you will need to do this as many times as characters you have, which is kind of annoying since, oh, well, these are really low level rats, so no problem. Let's see here. Okay, it can't reach me. Yeah, so the thing here is that if the rats kill them, you lose the fight. So be aware that you need to protect them. If they die, you die. So don't let them die. Oh, nice. Okay, great. Now we talk to Jill. We ask how they are, and we are now going to be their guides. So as you can see now, they are following us. You can find them in the alterations part, tourists. Okay, so we need to escort them outside. So now in the surface, we talk to Jill. And now we need to talk to Krepin. He's gonna be at his house, of course. But now that we are here, I should go and take this quest over here. You remember that the typical quest of the dungeons? Because I found a way to do this quest without really putting much effort to do it. So, for example, taking the quest for the Emerald Dofus. The Emerald Dofus is going to require some souls. Let's see, main quests, Green Emerald. Here, the third quest, the Soul Stealer. We will need to have the capture of souls spell that we can get from the Waka nest, soul capture, and some stones too. And so we will need to capture Nelwyn. Um, what else? The ghost. I don't remember their names, but you will need to capture like 5 monsters in dungeons. And so by combining this quest with other quests, it's gonna be like super funny and yeah, it's really good. So like the first one, the sponge mob, it's not like you can combine that with anything else, but you could, for example, do the full score, which is going to give you a lot of achievement points. So you need to do this either way. Now you have just another reason to do it. So we will not follow this one because it's going to be like a secondary quest for us. Now let's continue with the main one, which is going to be 6 feet under. Oh god, this house is messy, but at the same time is organized. It's just that he's got so much stuff here. Like, whoa. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Nice. So we talked to him, and we are going to describe this man that was guiding the tourists. Sales rep disguised himself as a local tour guide. Hmm, I think I know this guy. Okay, that's another quest finished. Now it seems like he is going to give us the last one for this achievement, and we are going to agree and follow the plan. We need to take a purse to print. Okay, this one is going to give us good resources to sell. And now we need to talk to print. But before doing that, actually, he is going to give you one quest. So if you find out more about Ecaflippus, he is going to allow you to go there actually. Let's see. Hmm. Oh no, actually this is another quest. And we actually need to do this. So let's take that and we are going to take the feathers. Because this quest over here from the Crossmus is going to allow you to use the stagecoach, which is great because you can transport with it like freely as many times as you want. So let's do this too, and let's take a look at this. We insist and we accept to go. Okay, so this is the quest. It's also from the Christmas and it's going to give you some experience and some money. Okay, we need to hunt for these Eka fleas. Now you need to be aware that they are strong. So be mindful of that. As you can see, they have a lot of health and they hit really hard. Okay. Oh, great. There you go. Because you need to drop these ones. The minuscule flea foot. So let's kill them all. Need to kill 4 more. In here is gonna be good to have full health. Because now there are 2. Okay. That should be illegal. Look at that damage. That's insane. Oh, almost 300. Okay. And now for the last one, it's gonna be 2. 2, 2. Okay. I'm gonna be here. And this map is interesting because... Oh no, forget about it. It's not interesting. How many turns? Oh, 4? Holy. Yeah, 4 turns, 10 damage is a lot. That's broken. Okay, so now we took to care of once more. Talk to him, and we need to take a look at the spyglass. Just like we did in Incarnam, we'll look through the scope. And this is basically one of the divine dimensions. The one from the cats. That's really funny too. We need to inspect the 3 areas. So this is the low level area. It's like 100, 120. The first one that we took a look at was like 140, and this is the end level area. Okay, so we go back to Astrop, and that's another quest done. So let's continue with It's a Case of the Bitter Bit and Domestic Matter. So to continue with Domestic Matter, we need to talk to one of the bankers. I think it's gonna be him. We need to ask him for one of his feathers, and he doesn't want to give you the feather. So we talk to him, we apologize, and talk to Snorri. Now we need to talk to Snorri, who is gonna give us a clue on where to find one of his feathers. So Snorri is going to be over here, just outside the bank. We talk to him, and he tells us that it seems like his wife likes to hit him or something like that, and that we might find one of his feathers in a broom. Okay, the broom is going to be by the tavern, or in the tavern, second floor, I think. So let's just go there. So on the second floor in the inn, you can find the broom. You click on it and you get the white owl feather. So that's 1 out of 3. And now, I also took this quest because, as you can see, Herdegris, which is um, a person that's gonna give us another feather, is gonna be here by the library, and we also need to talk to Prent. So we don't need to come here more than we need to, just once or twice or 20 times, but not 21. So we talk to him, we start up a conversation, and we need to try to be nice to him. Okay, we blow the page, and as you can see, now we've got a book, and now that we have the book, we sign it, and we ask him for a feather. And that's it. Here's a feather. Scribble feather. Now we need one more. Okay, now that we are with Brent, we talk to him, and we explain him what we need. We give him the money. Well, I assume that's money. And we're also gonna take this quest, because why not? Okay, great. So don't judge a book by its cover. This is actually a Crossmus quest. It is not an Astrop quest, but it gives you some money and some experience, which is good. So in this quest, we're going to need to talk to 3 people, being the first, Head Dawa. We already know him. We start a rumor about buying a statue. Buying, sorry. Now we need to talk to Alberta and Shani. We need to enter to the jeweler's workshop to talk to Shani. We started rumors about buying a statue with her too, and the final one's gonna be Alberta by the Astor Point. To do that, it's better to take the sap. Here we have Alberta. We talk to her. We say the same. Now we need to find people looking for the crook. Again, there's nothing telling us where the crook is. But, seems like we need to go and look for it. And now, as I was going to enter to the mine to get one of the feathers for the quest, I actually found the person who is looking for the crook. It's this a Magnan investigator. So you talk to him, and he's saying that he's investigating the crook. We explain the plan, and we need to go to the temple. So now we need to wait near the temple. Before doing that though, I'm going to enter here to retrieve one of the feathers and continue with that quest. So as you can see here, you will find this sick Dofus. You talk to them, and you will enter to a fight. that you can actually do with multiple characters in case that you're playing multiple characters. So you don't need to do this many times. And it's going to be a really, really easy fight. As you can see, 3 seconds, and you will also drop the feather with all your characters. Okay, now we need to hand over the feathers to Carrot Creepin, which is what I'm going to do actually. Yes, let's go there. Now, I know that doing many quests at the same time is kind of mm, confusing because you can get lost pretty easy. But sometimes, if you know what you're doing, it's kind of better because as you can see here in this map, you need to do two things now. Talk to Virgil, talk to Carib, and hand over the feathers. And so instead of coming here again in the future, you just come once and that's it. So that's why I will sometimes do this kind of thing of doing 2 or 3 quests at the same time. And you just let me know if you like this way. Okay, so we talked to Virgil. We said that Brent sent you. We pay 50 camas for a copy of a book. And now we need to flick through the pages of the Legend of Jeff Stubbs. Okay, you know who Jeff is, right? In real life. So we will have the book in quest items. We just need to right click and use and flick the pages and see that it's empty. So we need to click on this hyperlink to be able to update the quest. Then we need to talk to Brent once more. So we go and talk to Brent. But first, let's finish with It's a Case of the Bitter Bit and Domestic Matter. So let's enter and talk to Carrot. Now here in the funny house, we talk to Carrot. We hand over the feathers and we finish with the quest. Okay. Now let's see. I think. Nope. Great. So this is another quest for him. After you do that quest, the domestic matter, you ask him what's up. You put yourself forward and you accept the next quest, which is going to be Shushu Shack. We need to talk to Galafat in the inn. And so as you can see, we need to go to the temple to continue with this quest. But it's in the way, so since it's in the way, we can go to this app, go right, update this quest, and then update the other quest. And then we can update the other quest too, because they're all close together. So this is just efficiency, and this will save you money in subscription and time for your life. Because, you know, if you're playing this game and you're reading all the content, all the lore, which is amazing, if you can do this kind of stuff and if you don't get lost in the process, it's gonna be really good again. I kind of insist in this because it will help you a lot. So I'll see you by the inn. So we'll find Galafat here. We offer to buy him a beer. So we buy a beer. That's 40 kamas. Kind of expensive, that beer, right? And now we need to talk to Carib once more. But before doing that, actually, let's come here. We will need to talk to Hypolytic. And... okay. There's a lot of people here. We talk to the investigator. It seems like this person is committing some crimes, so we need to take him to prison. He will follow us to prison. Before taking him to prison, though, I will go to the library and talk to Brent, since it's gonna be close. Take the water. Don't worry, he will keep following you until you lose a combat. So as you can see here in alterations, it says that it's one fight remaining. Now, it says one fight remaining, but you need to lose that fight in order to lose the following character. So it's okay. We talked to Prent, and we complain because the book is empty. So now we need to talk to this apprentice circle, who is gonna be by the alchemist's workshop. So we'll update that quest later. We can take the sub and ooh, we can come to the militia. We talk to Iger. We hand Hippolytic over the authorities, and now we need to go and talk to Hippolytic in jail, I guess. Yes, he is here. So now we have Noah and Hippolytic. Okay. Carib Credin. And that was it. So now we have Opportunity Makes a Thief completed. And in Quest of Truth, which is I think doing 50 quests. Exactly. Okay. Attaboy. Now we are level 30 and we are closer to finish with this quest. Street fight. Remember that we need to be 40 in order to equip the Rikiki wand and continue with this quest. So for now, I will say goodbye to you guys. We will continue with the quest in the next episode. So, yeah, take care. Bye.